So this is a room tour of 8408 at Hotel UNICO 2087 in the Riviera Maya. This is an ocean view room that is a king. When you first walk in, you have a closet that has hangers as well as robes that are yours to use for the duration. They are kind of that sweatshirt material. And then you also have an extra pillow and blanket if that's something that you need. Right next door is additional closets. And this is also where you're going to have the safe for your room. So in this part, it is shelving. So there's 2 levels of shelves, and then the safe is large. So it's perfect to hold your laptop, jewelry, iPads, wallets, whatever you need here. It's got plenty of room. And then to close it, you can either slide your card across to lock and slide to unlock, or you can enter a 3 to 6 digit code and press pound to lock it, and then the same 3 to 6 digit code, and then press the pound sign again to unlock it. Directly below, you have your iron, because in that first closet was also an ironing board. And then this is kind of where I put my shoes to keep them out of the way, but it is nice and easy. And then continuing on, this is where you have your minibar area. So all of these snacks that you see right here, these are all complimentary and they get refilled if you use them and take them. And then of course you have coffee and water with the different types of coffee that you can choose, as well as the sweeteners and actual nice coffee cups, which I kind of appreciate. Notice too that there's a light here. This is a great kind of night light to use. And then directly below is where you're gonna have your minibar fridge. Again, this is all complimentary. They will restock it for you every day, and you can request specific things to include. So there's beers, water, the creamer is kept inside here. There's different kinds of pop. Note that this is a Pepsi facility and not a Coke facility. And there's also some Gatorades if you need to rehydrate. Then when you keep coming in, this is going to be your wastebasket. I love how everything is kind of naturally created and done. And your luggage rack is right here. You do also have your temperature controls. Note that the air conditioning will only work if you have the doors to your sliders closed and locked. Otherwise, it will not work at all and you get really hot. It is in Celsius, so make sure you know your conversions. You do have a television, and then there is drawer storage directly below that if you want to put something in drawers. This is where you are going to have a little seating area with lights. There is a plug directly behind there that you can access. And then this is a king room. There is also the option of a queen room. The king room will have this chaise lounge as well as a table. And then next to it is where you got the bed. So this is a king size bed, and it does have these lovely posters. If you get the 2 queens, they take out the chair and the table, and the beds do not have the posters, which makes it a little bit easier to get in and out. When you come in here, you're gonna have your breakfast menu. So you can put this out up to midnight the day before. You just fill it out with your room information, what time you want breakfast, and then what you want to eat and drink. And there's also in-room dining that's available pretty much 24/7 with different options that you can simply order from the iPad in the room, which makes it really easy. You also, when you first come in, have these hats that are not decorated, but they have artisans who come in 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, where you can go get them personalized, which is a really cool option. This is a super comfy bed and beautiful. They do turn down service at night where they actually still give you chocolates, which is something unusual at this point in time. I appreciate the fact that there are little reading lights at night. You can just quickly turn it on and turn it off. They're flexible, and there's one on each side of the bed. You also have your light switches right here, so you don't have to get out of bed to do that. You have your phone where you can call to make your dining reservations. You can order room service, whatever that you need right there. And then this is the iPad that looks like it's not turned on right now, but you can set your alarm for your room. You can explore the hotel with a virtual tour. You can figure out what the menus are for room service. You actually order room service from the iPad, etc. And then on both sides of the hotel, or on the nightstand, you have a plug and USB cords, so you can easily go ahead and charge everything. The other thing I will point out that's really nice, a lot of hotels, you do not have a whole lot of privacy between the bathroom and the main room. This has these gorgeous little sliding panels that you can either open or close. So if you want some privacy, it's easy to do, it's brilliant. I've been in too many resorts where we've had to hide in the shower or elsewhere in order to feel comfortable when we are with family who we don't want to see us in certain states. Coming back around, there is a barn door that closes, so you have a full closure to the bathroom area. And then this cute little ball is actually your do not disturb sign. So just go ahead and stick that out if you need to. I will also point out that there is a umbrella in the closet that you can use if needed. You have a very nice, lovely, large shower with great amenities, shampoo, conditioner, and soap. I did use them myself. They're actually nice. I like them. So I did not need to use the shampoo and conditioner I brought. You have the handheld shower as well as the full rain shower in here. So it's a really nice shower area. And then of course you have the water closet. In this piece, both the shower and the water closet have frosted glass doors. So when I close this, you can kind of see light through it, but that's about it. So it's nice and private if someone needs to use that while someone else is getting ready. This is going to be your towel rack, which makes it pretty easy to hang things up, but it also looks really pretty. And then you have a double sink area with mirrors that looks outside. And in here, there is bottled water. Use this to brush your teeth. And you also have soap and lotion. And then you've got all of your essentials, your shower cap, your vanity kit, your shoe shining kit, shaving kit, toothpaste. And mine also had a toothbrush. There's not a toothbrush in this one, but generally they have those. And then of course you have the mirror that is right here, the magnifying mirror with the light. So you can see every wrinkle and everything else you might possibly need. You do also have slippers down here to wear while you're in your room. And these slippers are yours to take home when you leave. There is of course also a scale. I'm not stepping on the scale when I'm on vacation, either before or after, because this is just not what I'm interested in. And then there is a hair dryer down here. It's not a bad hair dryer, but it's not super high-powered. So if you really care about what your hair looks like, I would bring your own for this one. And then of course there is another wastebasket right here. The other thing I'll point out is you can see this cord that goes to a diffuser that sits right here. So you can request that this be filled and then turn it on and have nice scents diffusing throughout your day. The other piece that I did not understand until earlier is that right here there's a card. Go to the spa and you can actually customize your own bath salts, aromatherapy and so forth, and they can help you out anytime the spa is open between 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and that is included in your stay. So we're gonna walk right back through here again, see the ocean view balcony. If you're on the first floor, they have more like swim up rooms. And then this one is what goes outside. So it's floor to ceiling, your doors open on both sides all the way through. And you've got this nice little seated sofa with a table in front of it and to the side. So you can either sit sideways and enjoy it, or you can go ahead and sit there. There is an ashtray on here, so apparently you can smoke on the balcony, which I don't love, but that's okay. And then all of the rooms that are on the second floor and above have a soaking tub right here. So you can sit out on your balcony and enjoy a bath. You'll notice that there is a little table over here that goes right across. So you can put a glass of wine, your book, whatever you want to have to enjoy while you're taking your bath. And then there is also both bath salts and little bubble baths that they will replace for you as well, with your towels out here and a bath mat. This view overlooks the ocean, which right now has some seaweed in it because it's that time of year. But it's a beautiful view right here. And then you also have the quiet pool directly in front of you for these rooms, where they've got snack bars, swim up bars, and everything you could possibly need. So if you have any questions, let me know. But I will say this is actually a beautiful room. It's nice and large. There's lots of privacy and also has plenty of plugs and easy to turn on and off lights. To open and close this, I will add two. You simply slide the sliders over. And then once they meet, this is the unlocked position and it will open. This is the locked position. You want that for your doors to stay closed. There, now it's locked. It won't open. And then you've got both the thin shades, the sheers, to let in just a little bit of light while still having privacy, and then your full curtains that will close to keep out the light in the morning. And then the last thing I want to point out is, in addition to being able to set an alarm on the iPad, you also have the option to have an alarm on the JBL speaker that also has a little bit of a night light there if you just want to check things out a little bit with a night light in the middle of the night. Again, this is the king room, also has a queen option in the ocean view balcony.